MMA Plug presented by DenverSportsBetting.com on 98.1 FM Mile High Sports Radio. You can stream us worldwide at www.milehighsports.com. Hit us up on the Go Fast Energy Drink hotline and text line at 303-831-1340. Got me a little bit hyped there. That was a little Yinzer vibe there, Josh Fremd.
Boys.
Oh yeah, I'm Jordan Kurtz sitting here alongside the LFA 2020 Male Fighter of the Year, Josh Fremd. We're going to be getting into some current events around the world of combat sports, I should say. This segment is brought to you by comments from the Peanut Gallery. This weekend in the PFL, we are going to be taking a look at the playoffs in this matchup between their megastar in current reigning champion multiple times over, Kayla Harrison, taking on Jenna Fabian. Now, this fight has a little bit of extra steam and controversy behind it, just based off of the way that the Q&A with the media went this week with these two combatants and one particular stooge in the media. So, and I say that as a member of the media as well, because when you have people who come out and look like who sound like a doofus on the mic, the way that this guy did, and asking the question, first and foremost, get their name right.
Yeah.
He called Jenna Fabian Gina Fabian. I mean, yeah, I guess maybe she looks kind of like Gina Carano. I don't know, but there's no excuse for not getting the main event fighter's name wrong when you were on a call specifically
for that reason,
for those fighters. There is absolutely zero excuse for that. That is unprofessional. That being said, I think that it's gonna be another massacre for Kayla Harrison. Jenna Fabian, she's the cousin of the world-renowned coach Eugene Behrman of City Kickboxing, but I just don't think that she is at the point of her career that she can hold her mustard against somebody like Kayla Harrison, the two-time Olympic gold medalist, the now, like we say, the multiple-time over PFL champion. She went to Invicta for one fight where she was able to bring in elbows, and that was a bloodbath. Ooh. I don't know that at this weight class, at 155, just because there's not a very deep talent pool in general, I don't know if there's anybody in the world that could even give her a fight at 55. I think that the best thing that she can possibly do is to fight out her obligations with the PFL and then try to make that transition over to the UFC to eventually have that super fight matchup with her teammate and Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see anyone coming close to Kayla Harrison except Nunes.
Right, and I don't see anybody at 45 potentially coming close to Amanda, but it's going to be a thing of how well can Kayla make that weight, because she's a big woman, Josh.
That's a lot of muscle on her.
She's a muscular woman.
Yeah.
So what do you have?
But moving forward, we have Bellator 265 this week. We got Czech Congo and Sergey Karatanov. We have an interesting Denver boy out here. We got Archie Colgan, the former Big 12 wrestling champion. He's fighting out of Genesis Academy, and he's making his promotional debut for Bellator, so I'm excited to see that.
Definitely, and Archie's a guy who has fought some tough fights along the way getting to this point. He's went up through the LFA circuit as well. You know, another kid who's been able to punch his ticket to the big show through the premier feeder promotion that is out there now, the way the Legacy Fighting Alliance has established themselves. You know, I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do, because his wrestling obviously is next level, and he's just continuing to evolve himself on the feet and being able to blend and get himself there. This weekend on Apex FC 2 out in Kansas City, we have another Denver boy in action. We have Osmosis, Austin Jones. He is going to be in that main event. Like we say, this is a short notice fight. He got the opportunity just a few days ago. The other main event combatant had a last-second injury, had to pull out, and so in comes Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones, I got my second win, pimp. Let's go. Dude, I'm excited for that one. That's going to be entertaining. We also got Sparta Sports and Entertainment. They have 11 fights scheduled on the local circuit this weekend, including one of our teammates out here at Factory X, Jovan Gasper. And, you know, this kid's been putting in a lot of work, and I'm excited for him to go out and perform under the lights, you know, put Factory X on his chest and go out and put on a show.
Certainly, and we wish nothing but the best of luck and the best of skill to all of the local fighters in the area that will be competing over the weekend. Naturally, with Sparta Sports and Entertainment being a Colorado-based promotion, obviously the cards are being held right now at the Outlaw Saloon up there in Cheyenne, but there is a large concentration of Colorado fighters from gyms all within the area that are going to be on those cards. So folks, if you have the ability to support those local fighters, do everything that you can for that. Next weekend, we're going to be getting down in Pueblo, Colorado with Colorado Combat Club 8. That's going to be an exciting mix of MMA fights along with Thai fights on the card. Josh is going to have the pleasure of filling in this weekend for calling those, as Cody Brundage will be on the road alongside Dustin Jacoby for the UFC card. So, Josh, going to be glad to have you in the mix there with us in Colorado Combat Club.
Man, I'm excited for the opportunity. It's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Certainly. And folks, stick around after the break. Josh and I are going to throw the gloves on and go 3 rounds. Once again, I'm Jordan Kurtz sitting alongside Josh Fremd. This is the MMA Plug presented by DenverSportsBetting.com on 98.1 FM Mile High Sports Radio here in Denver, Colorado. But you can stream us worldwide at www.milehighsports.com.
Yeah, little thick bitch, fine little mamacita. Always coolin' by the pool, drinking margaritas. Yeah, it's pippin' over here and we ain't trippin' over pesos. I know it's good now, but luego